a bit too slow in my opinion. However, it does mean that the progress I'll be making within this business of mine that I've made is happening at a rate that I would be able to more easily manage compared to if somebody else gave me their line. And I remember talking about this in a previous video that I made recently, maybe a few days ago. I think me going about personal training, at least for now, in this way, is way more feasible long term than immediately getting somebody else's line, because, or unless I have experience to handle such a line, because I don't. I am a rookie and I'm starting from scratch. I haven't even been working within the fitness industry for a year. It's been less than, only coming up to a year. And that's as a whole, even before I was doing personal training stuff. I mean, completely from scratch. I haven't even been in it for a year. So I know with all of the qualifications I've got and I'm getting so far, I know that I've got a lot to learn, and I know that I might at least put myself in a better position than I would have otherwise done if I stopped my learning. But yeah. So this growth of this well, at least currently PT business of mine has meant that I've been personally and professionally dead beat broke. So broke. So broke, can't even afford bankruptcy. You can't afford it. Imagine that. Yeah. Anyway. So, all of this is going on, and I just think that maybe I'd only struggle a bit longer. Maybe just one more year. Maybe just one more year and the struggle will end. I don't know. But I don't want to struggle like this anymore. I think a large portion of my struggle so far in this life of mine so far has been related to the lack of money. I just want to be in a situation that I consider ideal, that I'd be able to easily handle and manage. Living somewhere comfortable, not with an excess of resources, but somewhere comfortable, somewhere where there isn't, or somewhere where I could not fear for my health and safety, somewhere where there isn't a whole load of crime, somewhere where there isn't a whole load of issues like drugs and a whole load of other problems. It's just not nice to be around and seeing it. Maybe that stuff plays on my mind more than I realise, but I know the issue with drugs around about where I live is just not nice at all. Personally, I'm not. Well, I mean, I am indirectly involved with drugs because people will be smoking, I'll be smelling it. It's second-hand smoke, but I'm not involved in drugs any more than that, at least at this point in my life. I can understand why people would want to do that stuff. Hard life, stressful living, or stressful survival situations, I should probably say, because they're I think There are a lot of people that are surviving but aren't living. And I want to be one of those people. And that's very relevant to how I live my life personally and professionally, because that mindset of mine is probably going to be a main factor as to why I'd go out my way to keep on getting as much education as I am. I just want a whole load. I want a whole load, and I hope for my own sake that that benefits me personally and professionally. I think it is because I'd be sticking to a plan week by week through the level 4 advanced personal training course I'm currently doing. And me doing that does mean that I can significantly more confidently trust in my ability to hand people out a plan and to help them follow through with it. Which would then mean more money on the plate for me personally as well, that I'd be able to use in whichever way I'd want for basic expenses first of all, but for basic survival expenses first of all, and then more beyond that, like being able to see the world for once and not just be seemingly stuck in England, let alone the UK. I don't want that for myself anymore. I want to be able to move on, go see different things in a way that's safe. But this personal training stuff, at least at the start, is not paying at all. At least for the most part, it really isn't helping. It really isn't. Like, financially, it's struggling more than struggling probably could struggle, to the point where I can't afford bankruptcy. The situation definitely could be worse, but it's just not where I want to be in life. Especially at an age in which I can fend for myself. I'm not a teenager. I'm not a 13-year-old teenager. I legally can work, so don't really have that excuse. Which I say there's nothing I could do, because regardless of how fucked up I'd feel from what I'd eat or from how little physical activity I'd be getting or from how little I'd take care of myself in terms of like basic hygiene and just showering, I can shower if I want. I can make sure I've had enough food to eat and enough water to drink. If I want, I can, but it's up to me to make sure that I could take care of myself to a basic level before I could go and take care of what I consider a bigger purpose in life, perhaps. That might be a thought I think on. After making this video, after finishing up with this video. Okay, it's cool. It's still recording. Because it might be how I'd move out of poverty. You quite literally move out and live somewhere more pleasant, be in an area which is more pleasant. I don't want to work where I work at the moment, really, because of the area, and also it just definitely sometimes just does not seem like it would be a place where I'd be able to make a whole load of money and never have to worry about money again. I predict that I won't feel happy from having a whole load of money come in, but I'd feel safe. And I want that feeling of safety. I want to feel comfortable, not only mentally but physically. I don't want any debt on my hands. But this is the price I pay for not making sensible decisions in my younger years. Because I could have decided, regardless of what my parents said, to not go to university, but I wanted to go because I just wanted to be away from them so much. I hated them so much that I've got myself into 5 figures worth of debt over it. So be it. I don't actually think there's all that bad a decision in terms of the experience that I had when I was out, but financially that was a terrible decision. Terrible. However, since it happened at such an age, at least on the premise I do have a few decades to live, I've got quite a while to rectify that mistake. And it'd be a full warning for how life would play out. I'd be able to adapt and rectify mistakes. I'll be able to trust in my ability to rectify mistakes. That's a serious mistake. That's a very serious mistake in my opinion. Getting myself into thousands of pounds worth of debt, which is accruing interest by the second, or even the millisecond. Yeah, that's not a sensible decision whatsoever when I put it like that. And the university I went to, they wanted a debt like it was an income. Fucking bastards. I felt so insulted by that when I saw that. But be that did be that, I opened my eyes a little bit as to the sort of experience I could have, this sort of comfort that I could have. But I just have to, unlike how I did at uni, I just have to learn how to not let myself go. And if I could do that, especially with the help of my courses, I think I'll be on the home straight. Probably just have to give myself a few more years realistically, and then I'll be out, let myself live again without as much suffering. I hope. But I don't even know if I'll survive a few years. If I keep going down this path that I'm going down, then I've probably got more than a few decades, but it's not guaranteed.